It's where we intended to be at the beginning of the season. It's pretty incredible to think back to sort of the aftermath of last season and going into the off season and what we said we wanted to set out to do and to change the attitude and to sort of rededicate ourselves to meeting the expectations of what it means to be a Sooner, and to have sort of put that time and effort into it over the course of months, and then even to have a setback like we did in Dallas, and to be where we are is pretty humbling. Really, it's sort of and really is, I think, a testament to the character of this team.
Guys always talk about team chemistry. This one seems a lot better than last year's. How could it improve so much? It seems like pretty much the same guys.
Yeah, and I don't think that last year's chemistry was bad by any means. And we were very close. You've heard it a bunch of times. We were very close to being very, very good last year. We should have had flashes of it and weren't able to finish some games and everything. But this team has definitely been different than any other team I've ever been on, and just how much guys enjoy each other. Even on Saturday morning, I got woken up by, I think, Tat banging on my door at 9 o'clock or something, well before we were supposed to wake up for breakfast. And by 9:30, all the seniors were just running around the halls like Christmas morning, banging on people's doors, waking people up, and just having a good time. And that's sort of been a trademark of this team all year. Guys just enjoying each other, from the K-State trip with all the delays to going down to Baylor to this last home game for the seniors. Some of the greatest memories I'm going to have are just the trips and just having fun with these guys. I think that really translates to the field, just how much we enjoy each other and how much we love each other.
Is that luck, or is that something you can create?
I don't know. I don't think it was intentionally creating it, but I think that some of the things we went through definitely did create that bond. Going through last year and then all the criticism we went through after that, and then going through the SAE stuff and that whole experience, and then a lot of those different experiences, I think that really created a pretty strong bond between this group, particularly between the seniors.
Ty, looking back at the second half after you guys had a chance to watch film, what were the major issues as far as you guys not being as successful?
We just got to be better to handle some of their blitz stuff that they were doing. They did some different things defensively than they normally do a little bit, but we just got to be able to handle it. We got to be able to run the ball more consistently. It was like here and there. It was like we'd have some good games, and then we'd have some plays to get stuff in the backfield, and then being able to give the quarterback time to throw up front and everything. And then it seems like it was very similar to sort of Texas. The parts of Texas where we're one guy away. We're close on a lot of things and just struggling to move the ball. But I sort of had to get some perspective, though. And even talking to Coach Riley, because to a lot of us it felt like a loss. Just as far as the way that the guys were feeling after the game, I could tell that guys weren't very, very positive about it, and sort of was talking to Coach Riley and saying, we won a game against a very good team, put up over 500 yards of offense and 30 points, and that's not and we need to treat it as such. We were able to win a game. Did we play our best? Absolutely not. But we got to win in November against a team that had nothing to lose coming in here, and that counts for something.
Are those problems more physical, or are they more technical in dealing with TCU and maybe Texas, and then looking ahead to OSU? Do you think it's more physical or a technical thing?
A little bit of both, maybe. I think some of it is just sort of the mentality and the speed and the tempo that we're playing with. We're sort of our calling card while we've been on this streak of playing some good offense has been going really fast and playing with mentality that every time we set on the field we expect to score. And sort of toward the end of the game, I feel like we wavered in that a little bit, though. It felt like we were just trying to get enough first downs to win. And we can't ever not be the aggressor, no matter the situation, no matter whether we're the favorite or the underdog, or whether we're how many points we're scoring, or how the day's going. When we set foot on that field to go out on a drive, we're going for the end zone, and we got to be able to have that at all points in the game.
How big a deal is it if Baker is indeed able to play?
It's huge. He's been fantastic for us all year and everything. And I'll leave all the discussion about that, whether he'll play or not, to the trainers and the coaches and all that. But we love having him out there, and he brings a lot to the team.
How concerned were you on Saturday night when that was going on? Any level of concern on your part, or you think about the next play kind of deal?
I was very surprised because he played the rest of the half and everything. Didn't really even think anything of it. And I heard like right when we were going out that he wasn't able to play and everything. And you know, it's just next man up. You know, especially because and we have all the confidence in Trevor, and Trevor has a lot of experience playing and everything. And and everybody knows I've been real good friends with Trevor since we've been here. So that was cool though. At the same time, to be able to play my last couple plays on this field with one of my best friends back there. So. But you know, I mean, we got to have that mentality. All year we've had all sorts of injuries, and we got to have a sort of next man up mentality.
You saw the hit, didn't you, when it happened?
Yeah, I was pretty upset about it.
Ran over there.
I was not happy. I let him know he was about to be out of the game.
Did you get to look at Baker immediately after?
I didn't notice anything with Bake after or anything. Then by that time it was sort of on the next play and everything. But initially I definitely took offense to it.
How close was you to getting a 15-yard penalty after that?
There were a couple plays I might have been close. But I mean it's walking a fine line, you know, being physical and being nasty and taking it too far. And sometimes we got as a collectively we got to learn how to toe that line better. You know, we had some stupid penalties again this week that we before these last 2 weeks we haven't had, and part of that's the level of the games going up and the emotion involved and everything, and being rivalry type games these last couple. But we got to do a better job of that, myself included.
Yeah, but do you really want to control your emotions all that much, especially when you're trying to send a message?
No, that's the thing. It's a fine line because I want people to fear us, you know, and I want people to have an understanding of knowing what they're up against. That we're going to be nasty, we're going to be physical, and we're going to give guys everything that they can handle. And it needs to be, especially at the offensive line, it needs to be chippy and everything. But we got to be able to control it. And we can't cost our team. We've cost our team points, but through personal fouls the last 2 weeks. And that is absolutely not acceptable.
What do you think of OSU's front, their forcing unit, and the importance of running to establish some balance?
Yeah, that's been a key to this win streak we've been on, is being able to have balance, you know. And they got a solid front. Been watching them all the last 2 days, and they're really solid in their front seven. Rotate a lot of guys. They're very capable players. They're about as good as anybody we've played. So it's going to be a challenge for us, but it's definitely going to be very important that we get started with the running game, and that opens up everything else.
Nearly 12 games into the season, can you ever step back and just really realize how much different this offense is this year compared to where you guys were last year at this time?
Yeah, you can. You can step back and appreciate it, but I mean, I'll step back and appreciate all of it after this next one. You know, I mean, right now we got one game for everything that we've worked for and everything we've dreamed for. We won a Big 12 championship, and everything that happens after that, you know, that's sort of a lot of that's out of our control. But we have in front of us this week exactly what we've worked for. It's an incredible opportunity, and it's going to be a big time atmosphere. It's everything that I came here to play in, you know. So I mean, yeah, it's awesome to look back and see how much we've improved and how different everything is. But we can sort of look back when it's all said and done. Right now, it's time to go to work.
What's it mean to play your last game against Oklahoma State?
It's gonna be crazy, you know. It's gonna be emotional. It's a big time rivalry, you know. I grew up getting taught to hate Oklahoma State, getting taught to hate their guts. I think my grandpa's quote was that they're subhuman. So my aunt and uncle, my first year here, we took a bunch of guys up to their house in Edmond for Thanksgiving dinner, and they wouldn't let us eat until we went around the table and everyone gave a reason why they hate OSU. So I've been taught for a long time to hate those guys, but at the same time, I know a lot of those guys up there. We've developed some friendships with some of their guys and everything. It's gonna be feisty. It's gonna be a great atmosphere, and it's gonna be a fun one to play in.
You hate them or Texas more?
Oh, yeah, they're going forever. All right.